What's going on, flunky brethren of mine?
Flunky brethren, oh yeah. Bring your quarrels and your hardships to this podcast and let us cleanse you of those hardships. I'm having some hardships, Nathan. I had a deep hardship today.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
It's PC'd? No more deep dickin'. There's deep hardships.
Deep hardships. Right into the canal. Taking those deep hardships right into the canal. It's nice and wet down in the canal.
You know, the canals have never been cleaner, so I gotta give them a hardship.
They said Theodore Roosevelt built those canals down there, and I'm going to drive a hardship right through it. They say there's levees to this pussy.
Right.
That's what El Dorado really was. It's just the levees. Like, if you do the levees right, it actually just opens up to a city of just pussy everywhere.
They're just like a ancient harem.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a harem porn. Dude, have you ever seen like those porns where it's just like 35 women and one dude?
Oh yeah, I love watching ancient Egypt porn.
Ancient Egypt. Why is that ancient Egypt porn?
Huh? Like Solomon, he had a harem. Like
Solomon Grande?
Yeah, born on a Monday.
That's when harems happen. It's on Mondays.
Duh. Common sense. And if you die on a Tuesday, double the harem.
Exactly. That's why Solomon Grundy never wore pants.
Yeah. Oh, man. He was just always DTF.
Just out there laying hardship down in the canals.
That's why he was the color of a canal. He was like the skeleton key to it.
You need Solomon Grundy in order to unlock the canal that is the city of gold pussy down in Panama.
Guys, if you don't find Solomon Grundy, I mean, there's no moisture.
Solomon Grundy eat box too.
That's how that Japanese panty selling service really took off, is from all his discarded box eating contest.
You just Solomon Grundy's been. So you're not buying those like nice little girls that are on the packaging. Those are super hot Asian women. It's just all Solomon Grundy panties. Just got swamp water and mud butt.
Oh man, that, you know what? And you just saying swamp reminded me. I saw somebody that actually made the reference online and called somebody a wet swamp donkey.
A wet swamp donkey.
Yes.
So, Donkey from Shrek?
No. It's actually. But
are you calling me Eddie Murphy, motherfucker?
That'd be a.
Because I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. No, if you look up like wet swamp donkey, it's a. It's basically like a troll that will fuck and do anything.
What? What is that? Some kind of Urban Dictionary thing?
Here, I'm gonna check now.
Because if it's Urban Dictionary turns everything into it means you blow dudes.
No, this actually isn't. That's
My favorite thing is how everybody they have there's always slang terms for every person's name, and they're all about getting head or giving head. Every single one.
An extremely unattractive female. I can't believe you kissed that wet swamp donkey last night. That's online slang dictionary. Let's see. Swamp donkey.
If it's in Wikipedia, I'll believe it's a real thing.
Okay, Urban Dictionary has them as a less than hygienic person with low morals and poor character. Will do any sexual act, steal, lie, etc. for drugs. So that's
a chicken head.
Oh, dude. I mean...
Chicka, what? Chicken head.
I haven't heard that one in a while. I wonder if that's ever updated. Let's see. Chicken head. A female who likes cock. A female who likes giving head, bobbing up and down like a chicken. And a dance move.
A dance move?
That third one really took a left.
The chicken dance? Yeah, it really gets PG at the end there.
Oh, so it's like... the da 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 and gobble up that fucking cock. Da 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 da. Ooh, remix it, DJ. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They like to have fun too, Wade. They're people.
That's why I don't like Urban Dictionary, because it's literally just every other word. It just somehow gets turned into you're blowing somebody.
Yeah.
It like Nate could be like, Nate. I don't know, like get somebody who gets head, but has somebody do it from underneath his balls.
Wade
or some
means
shit.
cutie with a booty. Woo woo.
No, did you look that up or
yes,
something?
That's exactly what it says on Urban Dictionary right now. You're
I thought you were
I
thought you were being really weird in doing that. That's a strange. Is that the most upvoted one?
Yes. Nate is a person that's smart but acts dumb and always tried to make people laugh. In the end, people think he's it's a jerk off piece. Cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you what it is it's just. Like Urban Dictionary, if you scroll down 3 different definitions, you will run into something saying about like how that word means about getting head.
Well, the third one says a cool motherfucker who is smart but acts dumb. Like they're all the same thing.
That's what Nate is?
Yeah.
Weird.
Mine's
you know what that is? That's people writing it for themselves.
Had to go down to the 5th. Someone who masturbates in computer arts class and claims they didn't do it.
Oh, one guy does that in one school, and every Nate's like that.
Oh, jeez.
See, Nathan, you set a bad example for everybody.
Oh, well, the 7th one is a guy who likes chilling with one foot in the toilet. Normally, you can tell if someone's a Nate by checking his feet if one of them is permanently pruned from too much toilet water.
See, I feel like Urban Dictionary is just
it's
another
not good
Reddit.
Anymore.
Reddit it's just like Reddit, but like you go there, write something cool about your name, and then your enemies go there and write and make a shitty definition about your name.
By your enemies, you mean how many fucking elementary school kids you were pissing off? Because right now, you suck.
You're right. How many? Okay, you went down 5 before it mentioned any kind of sexual act. Go to Wade and see how many it takes. It's probably like I'm gonna guess within 4.
Wade, yours was cutie with a booty off the bat.
Yeah, but that's not really sexual. That's just...
Okay. No. Oh,
it's gotta be.
No. Wade has a huge dick. There you go.
How many down was that?
Got a big fucking hog, dude. That's 4.
And that's why I need that big haunches behind me in order to thrust it.
I mean, this apparently is an important fact. You know how to work it.
You know how to. Well, if you have a giant dick and haunches on you, you have to know how to control that power. Because with great power comes I can't just be docking hard ships into canals.
Dude,
and I'm going to destroy the canal if I go in too hard.
Your hardship isn't realized because you're a master at sex but don't realize it. Oh, there's the crux right there. Oh, you're like the fucking nerd that everybody's like, I can make you a star.
Yeah. Yeah, Harvey Weinstein's trying to get to me. He's like, he doesn't even know.
You could be big, Wade. Just suck my little hog while I look at your big one and think it's mine.
What's Harvey? Look up Harvey right now.
Oh, Harvey? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, please look up. Let's see what Harvey has. Because it's either going to be about Harvey Weinstein or Harvey Dent from Batman. Both horrific villains who have done heinous crimes.
The first one, the top definitions: to have a visible and quite noticeable semi-erection while in public.
I mean, that's kind of true. I mean, he did jack off on plants in public, so.
Yeah. Let's see. A lot of cool persons. I mean, like the second one. Or no, the third one just says cool motherfucker, 100% real big word. Fuck shit up.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. I can't believe... See, this is people go there and write things about their own name.
Yeah, nobody's had fun with this right now that said, like, notorious B.I.G. of racist rapist.
Did you say racist rapist?
Yes.
What I guess that's a new one for me. I didn't know he was also accused of being racist.
I'm just throwing it in there for good measure.
Just, you know what? Who's gonna question me, huh?
Yeah,
You gonna question me on that one?
At this
huh?
point, what you got?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong. Where's your facts?
Man, I think you're right. I guess maybe he is racist. It's gonna be really hard for him in jail then.
He's plenty hard.
I mean,
out
he'll
of
like
jail.
half of the equation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's basically Silver Surfer when it comes to canals.
Yeah.
He's
just
got 'em all.
Actually, I don't think he's the Silver Surfer. I think he is the who does Silver Surfer bring?
Oh, the dude that eats worlds?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't know, dude.
He's that guy because all of his assistants were the Silver
Galactus.
Surfers. Yeah, he's Galactus, and all of his assistants who just turned the other way and brought young actresses to him were the Silver Surfer. He was like,
Guys, he's so big.
He's coming.
He's the giant pig monster wants to devour your box. He'll make you a star.
Yep. He'll poop out a star. That's what Galactus does.
I produce star sprinkled shit.
My crop dusting is star dusting.
Oh god. Oh man. Pig monster extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we got off track here. I wanted to talk about my hardship. I had some very hard.
Let's hear about
today.
why you delayed your student loans.
No, so I actually shaved today, and I had to because
Why?
I didn't shave like completely. I just trimmed. I should say I trimmed.
Oh, okay.
Because
I did too. I got my neck because I was just like, man, this.
that wasn't needed. But this is where the wake up call was. Like, this is the longest my facial hair had ever been at this. I think at this point because I haven't left my house, so fuck it. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. What are you
everybody's
doing
that
that for?
So, but I was drinking a can of pop, and on the pop tab, my mustache got caught in the pop tab, and I literally let the soda can hang off my face. Like that's how gripped it was in there.
Fucking like Zoidberg.
Yeah, I just had my
You just
can
like
of
this
pop
weird.
hanging
All
off
you
my
had to do is run around and
tentacles.
do the.
Yeah, I could have just lobstered out of the room. Yeah, I just straight up had a can attached to my face for a while, and I was like, "Oh, this is my life now." And this, you know what? This is now why I will never pollute again because I know how those birds feel about getting caught in six-pack rings. Now I get what it's like to be caught in trash. I'm
you looked
enlightened
outside.
now.
You did like the chest pound. I feel you. I feel you.
I saw a pigeon sitting on a roof. And, when I did it, I walked out. I was sitting on my porch, and, I had got caught. And I was like, oh, my God. And I saw this pigeon, and it started nodding its head like, now you understand. You get it. And I'm like,
you walk outside,
pigeon.
you bring like a little
pigeon.
saucer of water for him so you could drink around and be like, I understand the struggle, man.
I get it. I was like, drink my purified water that I use through a filter to make sure it's cleaner than the water you drink out of.
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
drink the
bad.
water you bathe out of. And I want you to have fresh water.
Hey, you know what, Pidge? I've been thinking. Kind of fuck those fish. You got it rough. Here, you want to go throw this 6-pack ring in the water for me?
You start using messenger pigeons to fucking pollute before you.
Yeah. Like, your food will come to the surface. I know how this works. Easy.
All those dudes who are collecting pigeons from messenger pigeon service are actually just going to start using them for eco-terrorism.
Yeah. They're like, dude, what happens? Well, man, if you love sushi, have I got a pyramid scheme for you? All you got to do for the low introductory
how
price.
everybody says those trash islands. Trash island is they say it's because the currents are pushing all the trash towards one area, and that's why it's collecting and making it. What if it's not a trash island? What if it's a trash nest, and just birds are just bringing shit to it, and they're like, we're gonna make a mega nest, and it'll be ours, and we'll rule it over and the humans can never get here.
All right, Lord Seagull, your plastic magnet
Lord
has
Seagull.
poured in all our stuff. All right, you dirty sea rats, what we're going to do is now each fly out 1 mile in each direction, and all free food will come back.
Lord Seagull sounds like a character from Game of Thrones.
Well, I mean,
He is the Lord of the Trash. It is Lord Seagull in all of his glory upon this kingdom. He sits on a throne of chairs. He needs no swords. He only needs a throne of pop cans.
His throne of a turned sideways igloo container.
His throne is made out of pop tabs. So many he could fund Ronald McDonald houses from eternity.
He still has the 1980 and 1990 collection of pure plastic McDonald's toys.
He has collected all the vintage porn in all the land. All the seagulls come flocking to see his massive penthouse collection.
But everybody knows when the day comes, thy royal reading of penthouse forums will always be at 1 a.m.
But all was not great within the trash kingdom over Lord Seagull, as the dreaded
as
pelican
the evil
came
Lord
to try to.
The evil Lord of Raccoons is coming to take over the island.
As soon as they learn how boats work, they have opposable thumbs. They're halfway there.
Leader of the Trash Panda, Lord Cat Raccoon will come take all.
The Trash Panda King will not stand for Trash Island to be ruled over these winged rats. Did we just write a super awesome children's movie?
Yes, we did. The noble knights, bottleneck dolphins, will protect thy fish from thy wicked plastic nooses.
The dolphins are because they're the second smartest creature in the ocean. They're the wise men of the whole movie.
Yeah.
They're like the council you go to.
That's like King Arthur's court. Like there's a what is the smartest? Is it the octopus? Is that the smartest?
No, the dolphin is the second smartest mammal. I don't know what.
You said second. I'm like, what's first?
Well, we are. Duh.
Okay, well, you said of the ocean, so I got confused. I'm like, what's smarter than a dolphin?
Yeah,
shit. They found something new, deeper.
It's
just another brain.
I don't know what an octopus is technically. They're very versatile.
They're fucking escape
the octopus
artists.
are assassins of this movie. They're like that. You hire them to kill.
They're that weird.
They take out. They're political assassins.
They're just like the every ancient thing where they have pickpockets and escape artists. That's an octopus.
Exactly.
It's like, you can't arrest them; they'll just leave. Like,
they just go through a fucking keyhole.
Yeah, they're the mice of the ocean.
Exactly.
Just like, fuck that, I'll go.
And then you have the crab people army.
yeah, and then once the NYRs get over to that island, it's over. They win.
And then the turtles are like the elves of the world. Because they live so long, and they're so wise.
Yes, people think they have like magic, but it's just the ability to go in their shell.
Exactly.
They're just like, wait, did they disappear? Fuck.
They're like, what is the? Oh, I just was watching it and I forget what they're called. Speakers in Castlevania, where they really don't have homes; they just go from place to place in covered wagons. Exactly, that's what the turtles are. They're vagabonds.
They're just like, fuck, man. If you ever see one, you can't eat them. They disappear before you can eat them.
I don't think we could post this podcast. We just wrote an awesome fucking movie about Trash Island and like people and all the animal kingdom fighting over it. That's the animals' new arc. They're like, we don't need humans for an arc this time, okay? We'll just build our fucking own. It's
okay. Well, what's this centered around? Well, Lord Seagull is going to capture food with plastic nooses.
Mm-hmm. He's made the rings because he knows fish are to get caught in them, so he's just turned the rings into nets, and so like that's what's actually causing the pollution and like the mass extinction of fish is because seagulls figured out how to fish.
They're just like, you know what, guys?
They figured out how to commercial fish.
Yeah. Those fish are extra special. Just drop this in, they fly in, you get a 6-pack of fish.
Just penguins at the South Pole are just hanging out. Like, I can see them, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. Let's go over here. I don't give a shit about that. Like, the penguins are just so uninterested in Trash Island.
I gotta find my rock. I want to go over there, but I gotta find a rock.
The, the penguins are just like conspiracy theorists. They say, "Oh, sure, the ice caps are melting. They told our answers to that years ago, and nothing's happened. It'll refreeze. It always does."
Hey, they say it's not going to, but hey, look, Frank the polar bear's over there. He's been on a weight loss program. He's never looked better. And it just pans over, and he's just skin and bone.
Yeah, just rib cage showing.
Yeah, exactly. I can't fucking get to the seals.
You know, Frank the polar bear hasn't been the same since he went vegan.
Oh man! Ever since he got
really has a lack of energy.
Ever since he got with Cheryl the brown bear, she changed him.
She changed him,
which is fucking wild. Man, we made a great movie,
dude. You know what? It's just so funny to think of like penguins being the alarmist about global warming. Like they do believe in it, but not because their polar ice caps are melting, because they still think about the ice age when like the whole world was ice. They're like, we used to have oceanfront property, like clear out and fuck it. We used to be in LA. Oh, it was so cold there, but then it kept getting warmer and we had to keep going south. And now we're stuck here on this fucking island.
God.
Global warming ruined we ruled the planet.
Now I picture the penguins in a different light. It's everybody gathered around, and the top penguin. We used to own many land. But big sun, move us until we have little land left.
Instead of worshiping the sun, they think it's the devil.
Yeah. Big sun, big evil.
Big sun kill friend Willie Mammoth.
Big
Willie
sun,
Mammoth protect.
Big sun ruin cycle.
Oceanfront property lose value.
Rocks hard to find this far north.
Bitches no want our pebbles down from south. Oh yeah, dude. This is a gold movie.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I trimmed my beard so I wouldn't get caught in garbage anymore because,
I still can't
smarter
believe
than
it
a
got
pigeon.
caught. I've never had
Dude, it
a
fucking
soda
hurt.
can get stuck, a beer can, anything.
I know. It was crazy. I don't understand how it happened. Like, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. And then it's just like, it's one reason why I trimmed it, because, like, I pulled it off and I pulled a bunch out and I noticed how long my facial hair. It's like, I run a comb through it most days just to, like, comb it down after a shower or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I would comb it out of my mouth and, all that stuff. So I didn't realize how long it got until, like, I did that and I pulled a few out and I was like, Jesus, those are some long-ass hairs. So it's time to trim.
Man, you should have just shaved everything and just got, like, one of those little wire mustaches to twirl.
Yes.
I mean, then
my hair doesn't do it well enough for that. My hair's too, like, coarse for that.
Oh, you just get a nice little pomade, you get that going, and then if you ever get angry at somebody and you tie them to a railroad track, you get away because all you have to do
they're
is
just like,
spin.
I get this. Yeah, they're like, why are you tying me? Oh, the mustache. I get it.
Gotcha.
I got
guys,
you here.
it's okay. He's just doing it for a piece. Oh, he let it happen.
He's doing it for the bit. Guys, it's okay. He's doing it for the bit.
Guys, I hate to break this to you. Chief said he already had 5 people this month. We might want to get that one off.
Dude, how funny would it be? Like if you have a curly, twirly, evil mustache, like the only way you can kill people is through the railroad. It's like part of the contract. If you want to become a killer, with that mustache.
Yeah, you got to sign the contract with Union Pacific.
Exactly. Yeah.
Business is a booming.
Yeah. Listen, if you want to look like the Monopoly guy, you got to run people over with R&L Railroad.
I'm going to need you to learn how to operate this, hit the tracks, quite literally.
Right.
You're going to need at least 100
you just have to get a job at one of like the switches where where you change the course of the train for some reason, because there was always conveniently a switch out in the middle of nowhere to switch those tracks.
All right, guys, we're going to hit this station. We're going to go west, and we're going north. Damn it, Charlie got us to run over people again.
Right. You know what's weird about the whole, like, because it's in a lot of movies, and I wonder if it's real, if they are. Like, there's no way there's just random switches out in the middle of nowhere for you to change the track's direction. Because did they just, like, trust that kids weren't going to fucking ruin shit back then? The first thing I would have done as a kid if I found a lever out by a train track is I would pull it.
Yeah. It's just like a giant red button. It's the same effect. Like, what happens?
Yeah. So why is there never I know it's in the name, but it maybe be
Wait,
obvious.
time
But
out.
isn't
Are
union
you
specific?
accusing-
Like
we're going to go back like 150 years. Are you accusing mass train derailments on little kids wandering up?
Sure
like,
am.
Oh, I wonder what. Oh shit, Tom, that's on you. That is on you.
Son, why did you pull that lever? Well, gee, Paul, I just didn't know. I was showing an interest in engineering, and I thought maybe I could learn something by pulling that there lever, but I can't do anything right. No, son, it's not your fault. It's this damn education system. Dad, I'm homeschooled. Shut up. I'm not book learned.
You said last night always pull the lever towards you to divert the track. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, Dad, you see, I was pulled with a moral dilemma. You see, Paul, and like what happened was my friend Jimmy was caught on the one thing, and I liked Jimmy a lot. And then on the other side of the track were 5 people that I didn't know sitting on the track, and I was wondering which one do I save, 5 random people or one person I really like. And I've said, you know what, fuck those 5 people.
I feel like that happened a lot. Like, you know what, that guy's kind of cool. But that guy's not.
That's like a famous like social experiment, right? Like or like a famous like what do you call it? Hypothetical, like that they say is supposed to say a lot about you, right? Where it's the train track one, where it's like, do you save 5 people 5 strangers, or do you save 1 person you know?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about back then, that thing's moving at 35 miles an hour tops. I'm thinking you could save 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, well, no, that's you're missing the point of the exercise.
Oh, I'm sorry for rationally thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
And also, didn't kids just carry Bowie knives and buck knives back then, so you could just go cut rope?
Dude, they fucking were running with axes. That movie told me so. That kid died with it, and that's when I went, That's
I
what
read
happens.
the book Hatchet.
Yeah, that's what happens if you run with shit. I probably shouldn't do that.
Exactly. What movie? I have no idea what movie you're talking about, by the way.
I remember it had like Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Was it Huck Finn? Maybe I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. It's been a long ass time. I'm going back to like elementary school memory here.
You remember when Jonathan Taylor Thomas was Pinocchio?
No.
Nobody remembers that, but that's a true thing.
It's unfortunate.
Because I remember that. I never watched that version of Pinocchio, but I remember it vividly because it was like the first like shape-shifting box cover I ever saw. So it was like the wooden puppet, and when you'd move the box at an angle, it would turn into Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, okay. See,
yeah, so it was like one of those first, not holographic, but what do you call them? God damn it, what were they called? You know what I'm talking about, where it's just like a transforming like shiny picture thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was Pinocchio.
So the only thing I remember about Jonathan Taylor Thomas is a high school girl used that as a pickup line saying I look like him. Yeah.
How much drugs was she on?
That one wasn't. Her friend.
What kind of swamp donkey tried to pull that on you?
Dude, you want to talk about swamp donkey? I'll tell you about one that was in speaking of high school. So before, this is pre-ban to where they made it so you couldn't buy so many, and that is like Mucinex or whatever that drug is that is in meth.
Yeah. Just cold medicine.
Yeah, it's some kind of cold medicine. So she took a absolute shit ton. We watched her just a handful, just nom 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 nom.
She started talking like Steve-O after, and then like that documentary where he's like all fucked up on aerosol cans, just like, I'm in a dark place, man.
No, she was just basically like, I want to do something now. I want to do something. This is like 5 minutes. It's like, holy shit, that acted fast. I don't want to mess with this crazy.
Meth's a hell of a drug.
So what they ended up doing is going to the gym, and you remember those little squares that you'd hold on? They're like little scooters that you ran your fucking
hell yeah,
fingers
dude.
over?
Those things ruled.
No,
those
you
things
ran your
ruled.
fingers over and you'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, you play like tag with them and shit, or you race and shit.
Yeah, but they're just...
I love those things.
It's just like a square fucking scooter so you could get on
yeah.
and just...
Oh, my God. She got on it on her feet, didn't she?
Okay, so what happens is we're in the lunchroom. So this is back in... I don't know if you ever went to the Sergeant Bluff High School.
Oh, I remember.
So there's... in the eating area, so you're in the cafeteria, man. I don't know why
I know exactly where you're at.
So she's in this cafeteria, and there's like a hallway where there's no tables, so for all the people to walk. She gets on this and has her other high friend now, because both of them just were nom 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 eating this stuff up, having a great time. So we're just standing out there like watching this go. So her name, fuck it, I'm not saying her last name, so who cares? Crystal sits down and then has her friend Beth push her. And Beth's running. Beth's not a little gal by any stretch of the imagination. Even in high school, she's a big gal. And we're like, shit, Beth can move. Carol, once she lets go, Crystal, once she lets go, goes straight for about 5 yards and then immediately careens left into a brick corner of a pillar.
Oh.
She hits this pillar, and I mean just, pow!
Well, you see
down.
her lead skills from roller derby kicked in. She was like, oh, an opponent, and just went for the fucking kill.
Here's my kill shot.
She's like, you level your opponents. You protect the seeker.
So Crystal is down and out. And when I say out, I mean in a pool of fucking blood.
Oh, shit.
So we're all, like, all us people that are, like, of normal mind and didn't go nom 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 on a snacky drug bar.
Run.
We just all go, oh, fuck. Beth, go get the fake nurse.
Right.
So she comes out. So she kind of hobbles over because she expended all her energy apparently running 5 yards and pushing. It goes over there. We're all sitting there going, oh my, because we're in shock checking on Crystal. She, no joke, like a good 5 seconds is all it took for her to go, I'm good, what's up? And stands up and looks like fucking Carrie because now it's terrifying. Right. Like she's bleeding profusely. Like,
missing her front teeth.
Oh, no. It's just a giant gnarly gash on her forehead.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, oh.
See, people, this is why you don't want exposed brick.
You need a nice...
aesthetically pleasing, horrifying for your face.
Yeah, that would have been something on Faces of Death, but fuck, man, that was terrifying.
I don't know why Faces of Death. I don't know why. All I had pop in was the guy from America's Most Wanted. These kids think it's funny to be high on stupid doses of cough medicine. Well, let's find out how they feel when they get hit the bricks.
Oh, shit, dude. It was gnarly. I've never, to this day, seen that much blood in real life. Like, it was, when I say a pool, I'm talking about, like, it's going from her head easily down to like her midsection. There's that much.
The grossest thing I ever saw in like high school, like that wasn't even. It was no blood, right? No blood. We were in gym class. I think it might have been a sophomore, and like we're playing dodgeball. It's Friday, so we always played dodgeball on Friday, no matter what. Which sucked because like the weightlifting class had to go play dodgeball too, and I was like, I want to fucking lift. This sucks. I'm getting nothing out of playing dodgeball except just hurting my arm before I go to baseball practice because I'm just no warm up, winging a fucking. We didn't even have the real dodgeballs at that time. It was those like soft push in ones, and like you had to fucking just throw all your might to get even a little bit of oomph on it.
Yeah,
this was awful. And I remember we're playing, and I see this one kid, right? And, like, he apparently had knee problems and stuff before. And, like, so he throws the ball, and then he starts backpedaling after he ran up to the line to, like, throw the ball. Starts backpedaling to get away, like, and watching for people to throw at him. And during the backpedal, he, like, extends his knee back super far, right, to, like, get ready to, like, for the next step. And something about that next step, his kneecap straight up went to the right. His right kneecap went on the clear right side of his leg.
Oh, fuck!
It just dislocates his fucking kneecap.
Oh.
Dude, to this day, it's one of the gnarliest things I've ever seen. Because you ever when you see something like on somebody that you know isn't right, like you're just like, oh, I've never seen that in that position. That shouldn't be there. Like your brain can't handle the fact that like that's not normal.
You're just like, I'm not comprehending what I'm seeing.
Oh, dude, it to me this day, it's one of those things like I can still see it, but it doesn't seem real. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
It's like it feels like a fabricated thing. It's like, oh, that can't happen. But
yeah, that's like
totally
when you,
can happen.
Yeah, it's like having sex with somebody for the first time and they're a dead fish. You're like, that didn't happen. She moved, right? No.
Right. I don't know. I was in a dry spell.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Laura.
Yeah, dude. That was like the grossest thing I remember seeing in like high school as far as like injury wise. Other than like when I saw, like I said, that wasn't even that gross. When I broke my finger during baseball, that wasn't even that like gross. It just like because it didn't like break, it just split. Like you just split my bone in half.
That's terrifying.
Dude, that was the craziest thing to see the X-ray because my hand looked fine. It just hurt like a motherfucker, right? Like he just like and like I'm just like fucking Christ. It's like it hurts so bad, but it's like it looks fine. It's just like a little swollen.
Jeez, your friend's a Terminator.
Fuck?
Just like it just felt a little tingly, but it's okay now. Recalibration done.
No, that was me when I broke my hand.
Fuck.
Yeah, you don't remember that? Like my senior year or junior year, I broke my finger.
Did that happen like when I was in, I don't know, Denver?
Must have. That's what. Yeah, like my junior year of baseball. That's one reason why like all like some of the offers that I was possibly gonna get for baseball like went out the window because I got injured my junior year.
Okay, because I was like, I don't remember this.
So like what happened? Okay, I'll tell you the story. I don't think I've ever told it on the podcast either. So like I'm a catcher in high school, and I'm playing, and a kid has like it's a 3-2 count or something like that. He's got 2 strikes on him for sure, and like so the ball gets pitched, comes in, I catch it, and he swings late, and I swear to God he did it on purpose. Swings and just drills my back of my hand with the bat. So not only do I have get hit with the bat, I have the ball in my hand, in the glove, right? So just a hard surface here and then a hard surface right to the back of my finger. And that's the only exposed finger. It's like I always played with the index finger out of the glove because that's how most people play anymore. So so I just get a bat straight to the back, and then there's the baseball right there pressing up against it. So it's just hard surface meets hard surface. And so because of that, that's catcher's interference. He gets his base. So that's why I think he did it on purpose, because he was about to strike out. And so he just tried to swing and drill the back of my hand. And he did, and I just fell to the ground. What happened actually is at first I got hit, stood up, and for some reason thought I was my brain was like, oh my God, he hit me, fuck him up. And then I stood up for 2 seconds I was gonna do something, and then immediately fell to the ground. Holy shit, my arm.
You're so fucking ow!
Oh, dude, I just fell to the ground, and I was just my hands just trembling. I can't, and my coach comes out. He's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I can't feel my index finger. And I'm just in so much pain." And so I walk off, and there happened to be a doctor there, and he pulls off my my glove or whatever, which was the most excruciating thing ever, because it's not you can't just pull off a glove straight off. So it's oh, it's not gonna hit anything. It's just super bumpy catcher's mitt. And actually,
fuck, man, that sounds awful.
For the video listeners, I have a glove on right now, so you can't just pull this off. You have to literally just like pull it, and it's just like bumping all the padding on the way out and stuff. But like, so they pull it off.
Especially
And it was
since
the most,
you have it sitting through that hole, so you can have it resting on the
Yeah, dude.
outside. Fuck, dude, that just sounds fucking terrifying.
dude, it was awful. And like I'm kicking the dirt, and I'm so angry. Like I'm in pain and I'm angry because I'm just like, I know it's broken. Like it's in too much pain to not be broken. So I'm fucking angry because I'm like, oh great, now I don't get to play baseball the rest of the season.
Dude,
And
just hearing that just makes me think of oh man, that.
And then what was great is I go to the fucking doctor, and all they gave me was for pain was like the basically the not like OxyContin, but the oxycodone, which is just like extra strength Tylenol basically. So there's like no pain numbing, and they had me sit there for like 3 hours, and we're in Red Oak, Iowa. So we're at their hospital, which is just dog shit. And they're just
their
"We're just
hospital
waiting
that doubles over as a veterinarian clinic.
Yeah, no shit. And we're just sitting there, and I'm just like, can we just leave, please? Because I wanted to go watch the rest of the baseball game. Because I'm like, I know it's broken. Why do we have to sit here and wait to get the fucking X-ray results? Like, they're not going to tell me anything I don't feel. It was so annoying. I was just like, can we just please get the fuck out of here? And then, so then I had a broken finger. And what was crazy is like, so it was the bone that's between like your middle knuckle and the knuckle right before your fingernail, right?
Yeah.
So right inside there, it had split that bone in half.
Nice.
But it didn't split it completely. It didn't I didn't have to get surgery because it split it, but it didn't like go all the way through, and the split didn't go into the knuckles.
Gotcha.
So because it didn't do that, I didn't need surgery. So you had to wait for the bone to heal. And then it was like I sat out for 2 weeks without playing. And then I came back and caught with a splint on my hand.
I'm just picturing that dude, the fear that must have been in his eyes when it's like, yeah, I just took this oh fuck, when you stood up. He had to be just like about to shit his pants until you fell back down.
I remember this guy's name real well. His name was Boo.
Boo?
Yeah, and he was like this skinny, scrawny kid. I remember this kid real well. And I fucking... Or Bo. It was Bo or Boo. One of the two.
Boo.
There's either 1 O or 2 O's. I don't fucking remember. But this dude... it was Bo Booey. That's what his name was. I'm not fucking joking. Bo Booey fucking broke my finger.
Fucking inbred from Louisiana.
From fucking Red Oak, Iowa. The meth capital of Iowa. They were the first ones to figure out that cough syrup, get you real fucked up if you took it in high doses.
Shit.
That got all the way to Sergeant Bluff from Red Oak, Iowa.
Yeah, they just fucking careening off pillars.
No.
That is fucking crazy.
Dude, it fucking hurts so bad. That is probably to this day the worst pain I've ever been in. I've only broken 2 bones, but the first one I don't count because I don't remember.
See, I've very rarely ever heard a bone break. I heard it's excruciating. The only one I've ever heard was when I was playing football, and Tom, I won't say his last name, but he ran for a touchdown. He was our fullback at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He runs for a touchdown, and at the probably the 2. This is a practice game. I mean, this is like a Thursday or Friday. It was later in the week. He goes through and does this little juke move, just fucking around, showing off on Madden. The thing is, it fucking worked, and he jukes Travis to where Travis fell. Travis falls halfway between, so he basically the goal line is splitting his body.
Right.
The way he landed on his back, and Tom just goes, "Whoo! Goal line fucked you, and Madden taught me something new." Boom! Drops like a fucking Hulk Hogan elbow. No, it'd be Randy Savage, but does that Randy Savage elbow drop right on his chest, right under.
He took it straight from the top, huh?
So he caught his rib right under his shoulder pad, and all you heard was a very loud. Like it just
fucking
echoed.
around, he drops an elbow on a dude.
Yeah, everybody knew Travis loved to talk shit, so he's just fucking with him. He thought he'd hit him in the pad. he actually like somehow broke his lower rib.
Did he puncture his lung too?
No, thankfully.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why I felt like that was gonna happen. I was waiting for that punchline.
Oh no! But it was just like you just.
Or should I say elbow drop? It's our punchlines. I myself.
But fuck, man, we just all heard a, like it was just it. You could hear this. I mean, we were like 15 yards away. Like,
Right.
Oh fuck! And all you just hear is Travis scream in pain.
Right. That sucks so bad.
Oh yeah.
That sucks.
Oh,
The only other time I've been around people when they broke their foot was like skateboarding. But I never saw, it was never anything like crazy. It was like people breaking their foot, like jumping down something where like their foot came off the front of the board too far. So then like their board just, like it's just the nose makes the ankle roll over, which then puts this like, tremendous pressure on the side and it just fucks up your entire foot.
I've seen a lot of people do like nose grinds that somehow just roll their ankles. I've never, thankfully, seen anybody break their foot. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I saw both Josh and Jake, who I skated with a lot growing up, both broke their foot in front of me. It was fucking crazy. Like both of them just stood up immediately, like I just fucking broke my foot, and I'm like, what?
I gotta switch to Goofy.
Right. No, I remember I went one time to the doctor because I was pretty sure I like had a crack in my heel.
Oh, you did like a hairline fracture.
Yeah, I thought for sure I had like a hairline fracture in my heel because I didn't know how to land gracefully and I would stomp shit out. So it was just like I would go down, even down like stair sets and gaps. It would just like catch the board and slam it down to the ground as hard as possible because that's how you know you're going to stay on it. If you apply all the pressure you can into the earth.
Jesus.
And so I would do that, and then so like when you don't catch it and don't land on the board, you're just slamming your feet into concrete. And my right heel hurt so bad, I was 100% sure I had a hairline fracture or something in my bone. But it turns out I just had like the biggest like underneath bruise, like it just wasn't surfacing, but I had like They took x-rays, didn't find anything, but the doctor's like, if it hurts that bad, what you have is like a bone bruise. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, you can actually bruise your bone. And that's probably what you've done is like if you skateboard and like how you're saying you do, you've bruised that bone under your heel. And I'm like, oh my God.
That's man. See,
that's crazy. I didn't even know you could bruise bones.
I didn't either, but all I know is the thing that made me stop is when I started noticing all the dents in my shin.
Oh, dude, that's the fun. I do that all the time now, where I'll rub my leg.
Oh, fuck,
and
dude,
just,
it feels
and
so
you just feel
weird.
You just have all these bumps from like dents in.
What's that from? Oh, the reason this feels like a fucking illegal switchblade? Oh, yeah. It's failed kick flips and all the.
Yeah. It's from pop shove-its.
Oh, fuck,
and
man.
tray flips hitting me in the ankle.
Oh, dude, I can remember so many times. Like I got enough air. I can reach down and flip this board around, and I flip it right into my shin. You're just like,
yeah, dude.
Fuck.
It's so bad. But you know what? You have tougher shins because of that. You could probably kick harder than most people because that's how like Thai kickboxers get like super
I know
tough
Muay
legs.
Thai now.
Yeah, exactly. From skateboards hitting you in the shin, you know Muay Thai.
Fuck.
No, like, have you ever heard about that with like Muay Thai fighters?
Yeah, where they break it so it calcifies and they're monsters.
Yeah, so they go kick bamboo like all day and just like, so they basically are just breaking their bones so that it calcifies, and then they just have basically tree trunk legs that would kick through anything.
Yeah.
Including baseball bats.
They're fucking nuts.
Dude, it's so cool. Like to watch them like. Because their technique's really good too. Just watch them kick bamboo. Everybody's remember it'd be so funny like before people knew like why they were doing that. And they're just like, oh, look at these idiots just kicking trees. What a bunch of morons! And you get fucking head kicked by one of them. You're like, and
Your lights out. It's just fucking over. Like
it turns into like one of those Mortal Kombat like combo things where it just shows like the bones breaking. Just,
yeah, it does that fucking
skull
weird X-ray
bashing.
deal. Yeah, basically, if you could pick an alliance, you'd pick them.
Exactly. They're down for it, man.
If you were Lord Seagull, you would pick the people that fuck with bamboo.
Yeah, you're like, oh. You go get armadillos and just get their hard head. What are some animals you want with like hard bones that you know of for sure? I'm trying to think. Armadillos probably have like a hard head, right?
Armadillos are fucking. Well, it's the shell on their back 'cause they're fucking bonkers.
You're right. Yeah.
You'd want some weird shit. You'd want like an armadillo, a porcupine. Like you get
things built for combat.
Yeah. It's like I just need walking tanks.
Yeah.
Grizzly bear that looks at everything like, yeah, it's just all food.
Yeah, for sure. I just killed a grizzly bear in The Witcher.
That's right.
They make bears big in that fucking game.
Yeah, they fuck you up if you're not careful. How you liking that though, man?
I'm liking it really. I'm really liking it so far. It's been really cool. It's basically this is like I don't know who makes that game, but it feels like Batman in the medieval times. It feels like an Arkham game.
No, it's a CD Projekt Red that makes it, but
okay. But it feels like those Batman elements where you have to like turn on the vision to find the clues, and then you follow the clues. But like the combat's obviously a lot different. Also, like the health aspect to that fucking game is so different than any game I've played in a while. Like trying to like manage your health. Like you think, oh, it's just like slash them up, but because of the way they've done the like getting health, like using the food, and it really doesn't regenerate health that much. You can't really just like bore your way through it. You still have to like think a lot about it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about it is it's like, oh, hey, you're gonna go fight this fucking cool monster. Do your research.
Yeah, you do have to do, and that's what I learned real fast is like, oh, I have to figure out how to do this for the most part. I accidentally made a mistake. I'm at this point in the game where I finally got to that really big city in the first like part of it, and like I found out I found this like blacksmith dude who's like an elven guy, and he's like, oh, I want to like do armory again, but like there's an underground black market, and I'm like, okay, I'll help you out with that, and so I start getting, and then like I'm doing the quest, right? I'm like, okay, we're doing it. Everything seems to be going fine. And then we get to this part where I have to fight people, and they have the red skulls on them, and I went, oh, no, I fucked up here.
You're not supposed to be there yet.
And then I click the button. It's like, you should be level 24 when you do this. And I'm like, oh, I'm level 6.
Yeah, that game lets you just go. It's like, nah, you can go wherever you want. You'll get fucked up, but you can
I will say this. I've made it pretty far in that mission for only being level 6. I'm actually like at another complete different point. So I'm doing all right for being level 6 on 24.
Dude, that is easily my favorite game just because of what they do. Plus, when you get to go to Skellige, a la Viking Land, fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot to it. That's what's, and I know you've told me that forever. But what's it is nice is like you can kind of you just go about your way you want to do things, and so you can pick and go and just find contracts. I just learned to finally like when you go to a town, go to the message boards and grab everything.
Yeah.
And like at first I was just ignoring those, and then I was like, "Oh, I should just go to these message boards and literally grab everything."
You get so much crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, and like I need to just really explore. I think a little more because right now I've just been doing like the main quest and stuff, which is all right, but it's getting boring. I wish. Okay,
are you doing the Bloody Baron stuff right now?
Yeah, well, I finished with him. Now I have to go meet him and take out the witches at the crones.
Oh, okay.
Like he wants me to go help him do that, and it's a choice. I could go down there and do it whenever. I'm sure I have to do it eventually, but I don't like. I'm not doing that right now. I don't want to. Gotcha. But I wish kind of. So I made the decision to like when you find that heart of the tree or like that ghost that's haunting that tree for the crones.
Mm-hmm.
I made the choice and killed that dude.
Okay.
Kind of wish I would have let him live because I think he would have fucked up the crones and probably helped me.
I won't spoil anything, but yeah, everything you do has a consequence. There's always a reaction.
Right.
So.
Right, exactly. So I'm sure like at some point, I know for a fact what it is I would have freed him. He would have gone and killed the crones. And I probably then would have had to kill him because he's some giant evil spirit as well. Because everybody's evil. Like, you're basically evil too. You have no like real like redeemable value in a lot of ways. You're still pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean both your options there. You're choosing between two evils. I'll say that.
That's what I figured. I don't know. I enjoyed tricking him, so I went and gathered all the supplies to bring him back to life. And so like one of the options is like trick it, tell him no, do the ceremony, or trick him and then kill him. And I was like, I'm gonna trick him and then kill him. Like I'm gonna fake him out. Like I'm gonna bring him back to life. Psych.
Nice.
That's what I did. It was really funny.
All right,
I enjoyed it.
And this.
Yeah,
this,
I walked out and I told Megan, I said, I killed the heart of a tree today. And she goes, what? I was like, nothing.
I feel really.
I was in a land of myths and fairies.
This will bring you back as well, because I'm sure you'll remember my recluse days when I was doing this. All weekend, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Nice. Because that just dropped, right?
It just came out last Friday. Between Friday of getting off work and the end of yesterday, so Sunday night, I played 35 hours.
Jesus, dude. You could be halfway through The Witcher.
I'm done. Yeah. No, I beat the game. I'm done. I already beat it.
Oh, it's already done? Jeez.
Well, the first one...
I guess you know it in and out. So, like, I know the battle system's different, but, like, for the most part, the rest of the game's the same. So
no,
like,
they expanded it because it's only in Midgar, which is the first city. So they're breaking the game out into, like, sections. So I don't know what they're going to do for the second one, because the second one's the open world piece. But this one, I was just like, oh shit, I remember doing this. So they effectively took what was a 5 to 6 hour portion of Final Fantasy VII and expanded it and made it 35 hours. Longer.
Oh, so they took like disc 1 and made it like 30 hours worth of gameplay. So then now you're waiting for disc 2 to come out, which will be the open world portion.
Yeah.
That's actually a really cool idea.
It's interesting.
Because people who love Final Fantasy are definitely down to do that.
Oh, totally. Because they added some new stuff, which is weird to say. So they got the existing, what they built off of, and then they added additional items in. But the dude that made the original helped make this. So it's all his, like, no, this is what I wanted to do. And they made additional stuff. So I was like, oh, cool. It's like, it's all in my feels. But then it's new, a little bit of new stuff too.
That's great though. That's awesome because like, how's the battle system though? Because I remember seeing like video play of it, and it seems like they improved off of what was it, Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah,
is that what the last
I like
one was?
it because you're just running around, and I can switch to other characters if I want. But it gives you like a battlefield, so I can like run away from people and be like fuck, and get away to heal and then go back in.
So, do you miss like the turn-based style though, at all, or not really?
Not really. I mean, if I want that, I can go play the original.
I guess that's true. And the original, that's what's great about those games. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize is how like well those all still hold up. I think people are just lazy and don't want to read now. That was the other question. Do they have voice actors in this one?
Yeah, they do.
Ah, okay. That's got to be a little weird.
Yeah, because the voices that I had for each character are built in my head, just like when I read a book. Right. And then I hear this, and I'm like, yeah, the voices in my head were nice. And I guess that's what a psychopath feels.
Right. Yeah, I remember there was an idea when I first in college, before we started this podcast and we started the website and stuff, I was going to play Final Fantasy, and like it was like there was Let's Plays and stuff, but I wasn't going to record me playing it. I was literally, I think I have audio of it somewhere where I was just recording me playing Final Fantasy and doing voices of the characters. And I was like, I'm just going to do a podcast where I release like the audio of me reading Final Fantasy and the storyline, and then you also in between hear me bitching about how I can't beat things. So it'd have been like an audio book of the game, except it would have just been me in between shit going, I don't know what the fuck that word is. This is fucking being an asshole.
Well, what's funny is like the Final Fantasy VII was notoriously badly translated.
Yes.
So it's hilarious to watch, and like now they've corrected it. Aerith is actually called Aerith instead of Ares, the god of war.
Ares.
Yeah, it didn't have a TH, so it was just
That's
Ares.
right. Yeah.
There's just a bunch of weird stuff that I'm like, all right, that's cool. And they are able to flesh out characters more, so it's just more like I said, it's just a big nostalgia bomb to go through this and be like, yeah, we're going to do this. And they get to it a slightly different way.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, Because sometimes it sounds like you really enjoy it. I'm interested to kind of almost see what other people think too, just because when it comes to like remakes of video games, a lot of people always get like are not very happy with them. It seems like, but it seems like this time because Final Fantasy VII, in a lot of ways, probably for the original creator, why he was so down to do it, is he has now more tools in order to tell a bigger story, whereas like you were still super limited to the technology they had for the PS1 back then.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, hell yeah, dude, I can really tell this story in 4 giant parts that I know people are going to love.
There's a lot of it where it's just like, no, you're supposed to kind of know this happened for this reason. Now it just paints the picture and goes, nope, this fucking happened.
Yeah, so you get to experience that part rather than just...
Yeah.
This happened, and this is why things are happening now.
Yeah, you don't have to map together pieces to be like, oh, that happened because of this. Now it's just like, no, it's a more fully told story.
Right.
So that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. Actually, sorry to cut back. That's one thing that was bothering me about like The Witcher. I get why they do it, but I don't need to do those play as Siri parts. I fucking hate that shit. Just have the guy tell me the story and what's happening. I don't want to fucking play as her.
Yeah, luckily those parts are short.
Yeah, and they're pretty, like, they're not, like, hard. Like, you just, like, play through and you just fucking button smash and get through it. But it's just like, do we really need to fucking do this?
Get me back to Geralt so I can fuck some whores.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, no.
I did see some witch tit, though.
Oh, there's a lot of titties in that game, dude.
I saw some witch. I saw this lady bathing in her secret garden. Yeah. Yeah.
Secret garden.
Yeah, the blonde witch. Like, you find her teleporting thing because, like, the town people are like, oh. Like, it's right after you the Bloody Baron. You go, it's called witch hunting. And then you go to this town and you ask around about their town witch. You got to bribe. I bribed a guy to be like, yo, tell me about her. And then he's like, oh, you put it that way. Okay, you go over here and you find out it's like an old friend. And I'm guessing she's probably from one of the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's Kara.
They know each other. Kara, that's right. Yeah, and then you see her taking a bath in a nice hot tub in another world with deer and bunnies. And I almost killed a deer, but I was like, if I kill one of these deers, probably something bad will happen.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. Well, I should have harvested some meat.
That's what I did. The first thing I was like, free food.
That's what I should have. I thought of that, but I'm always and I also for the first time because when you go up it says loot next to things, right?
Yeah.
But then like you realize, I thought like, I could just go into any place and do it because like I kept doing it and nobody was doing anything. And then the first city I got in and did it at like a guard came over and had a red skull, and that's when I figured out what red skulls were. And I was like, what the fuck you, dude? What are you gonna do? And I tried to fuck him up, and then that dude hit me once and I was dead.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's what that means. Okay.
Yeah, but red can mean anything, like this lady says.
Oh, really?
Driving out of this Ohio parking lot is a woman who just attended a church service with dozens of other people.
Aren't you concerned you could infect other people if you get sick inside?
No.
People who don't go to this
No.
church.
I'm covered in Jesus' blood. I'm covered in Jesus' blood.
Oh, man.
So, being covered in Jesus' blood.
Jesus' blood, man. She's like your friend Crystal. She took too much cough syrup and then got covered in Jesus' blood.
I'm covered in Jesus' or my own blood. I am secure from the Rona.
She just goes up from her fucking cut on her head and just puts a cross on her fucking forehead.
She's just walking around like it's fucking Ash Wednesday to all her friends. Yeah. Just like, and here's one for you.
He has risen.
Here's one for you.
Today is good. He has risen.
I would hand out wafers, but I was really hungry from being so lightheaded. I ate them all.
Dude, why are people... It's so crazy why they're still going to church.
I don't fucking understand it.
Like, I guess, I've always heard, I thought, like, Jesus was everywhere, right? God is everywhere. That's what they've always told us.
Yeah.
But apparently
he's on
he
TV.
Can't be transmitted through the virtual world. I don't know. He can't. Joel Osteen can send him through the TV waves, but he can't come through your Ethernet cable. That's what I'm learning from these religious folks.
He can't. He's just it's like
Jesus is too old to figure out technology.
there is a do not cross line on the internet for him. He can't go.
Jesus only now figured out how his DirecTV remote works. How is he going to figure out how the internet works?
He's like, oh shit, Dad, I plugged in the router. What's the next step?
Call the cable guy. I'm telling you, Jesus, just call the cable guy. Hello, this is Satan. Satan's cable service will be there from 2 to never.
Thank you for calling Lucifer's hotline. We'll get to you with your 57 kilobyte upload-download speeds. All phone lines are busy at the moment.
Your game will be so laggy. You'll get headshot like a noob all day, Jesus.
He's just like giving him like the fucking 56K upload-download speed from AOL when it had to use the phone line.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
I don't know. That's just
because you're on the phone, fuck boy.
It's literally just Jesus can't go through the internet, I guess. That's what I've learned from
he really
this
needs to
coronavirus
use.
thing. People will not go to digital church for some reason.
Yeah, he subscribes to Windows 95. He's not about getting up on the current trends of things. He's still scared.
I'm not
of
downloading
AOL.
QuickTime's newest update. How dare you? I'm not downloading QuickTime.
Fuck you. I don't use Winamp.
What is this Dell support online? I don't know what this fucking shit is. I never downloaded that.
I don't understand this. And who is this Bill Gates trying to sell me additional software updates?
You know what I heard about Bill Gates? I heard he's trying to trying to vaccinate the world, but it's also like sterilizing all of Africa. He's not a good guy. I would know. I'm Jesus.
You saying he's actually an anti-vaxxer?
Yeah, Jesus is an actor. Well, that's everybody says that, so I don't know. I've actually never gotten to speak with him one-on-one about those kind of issues.
Yeah, I didn't get to speak with him. I'm pretty sure doctors didn't have a fucking vaccine back in BC.
I think Jesus does believe in vaccines. That's how he cured the blind.
He's actually from the future.
Vaccine.
He's actually got like nano machines that go in and repair people. He's just like,
Wait.
what's up?
What if Jesus is a vaccine?
Well,
If you believe Jesus can cure all, isn't he the ultimate vaccine then?
well, that's what this lady said. She was
I know,
covered in his
right?
blood, so she's
That's
like,
right.
I just got a God roll. I'm
That church
immune to
must
everything.
party if she got covered in his blood.
Yeah, well, she
That
said
church parties.
she was covered in it. I mean, that to me, that's a satanic ritual.
They shouldn't let her drive home.
Clearly,
Ma'am, you smell of the Holy Spirit. I need you to get out of the car.
Ma'am, how much cold medicine did you consume? Did you nom down on those like our good friend Crystal? Because we have a problem.
We might have a problem.
But you know what doesn't have problems, Wade?
Punninggame.com.
Woo! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can head on over to Pun and Game. Forget your problems at the door. Get some laughs. Enjoy the content Monday through Friday, hitting your ear holes. But I mean, it's hot, it's cold. I don't know what the fucking weather's gonna do. But you know what? To make you even happier while you listen to it, you might want to wear some clothes.
That's right. You want to go to the Pun and Game shop. Get yourself a t-shirt from one of the great shows on the fucking website, guys. Go there. Don't forget to use promo code WGAF for free shipping at checkout. That's promo code WGAF for free shipping. And also, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. Haven't sent one out for April yet because there's not a lot of news for our website. But just keep checking.
Just send one out
anyway.
that just says, still Rona.
It's still Rona. But we still kicking it. We're barely mentioning it. That's the first time we've mentioned it on this fucking podcast, people. Yo, we're one of the only podcasts out here not talking about this shit because we original. And that's why you want to check out punninggame.com.
That's right, ladies and gents. Check it out. But before we go, my lord, I must tell you, we're running on a shortage of six-pack rings. Please, Lord Siegel, show us wisdom. Turn the magnet back on. We're out. Peace.
I'm covered in the Lord Siegel's blood.
Who is this?